Welcome back, everyone. This is Mondo All Day, back with another video. And in this video, we'll be taking a look at some of the Target exclusive figures. Here we have two new ones that just came out of nowhere. A notification came up on the fact that these two Target exclusives were available for pre-order, and pre-ordered it, and I got it that same day, which is Sunday. By the time you're watching the video, it's actually a Tuesday. But anyways, here we have Commander Steel, Sinestro, and a bit of an older figure. Target exclusive is going to be Fire. As always, I'll be talking about the figures itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to our support channel, put the key up to date, and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at the box for each one. We'll start off with, I guess we do Commander Steel. So, front of the box, this side, the back, the other side, top, and bottom. We'll do Sinestro, front of the box, this side, the back, the other side, top, and bottom. And last but not least, it's a bit of an older figure, but you got Fire, so front of the box for Fire, the side, the back, the other side, and then top and bottom for those of you who want to get the barcode. Alright, now let's take a look at each figure outside the box. As always, we do come with the card. For the card looks like for Fire, the back of the card, put that back there. Front of the card looks like for Commander Steel, which I really like this art from what's not Bob Ross? What's his name? Alex Ross. The back of the card, wow, Bob Ross. Front of the card looks like for Sinestro Parallax. The back of the card. All right, and then for Fire, no accessories. Commander Steel, it does come with accessories, so it comes with a left fist. Just light blue, not much to it. It comes with a left pointy hand. It comes with a pair of like regular open hands. Not much to it. And for Sinestro, it does come with his own Parallax, which I wish McFarlane would do like a Mega Fig Parallax. That'd be really, really cool. Look at this. It'd be really dope. Got a lot of detail on it. Look at the wings. They're transparent too. You can see it from the back. A lot of textured feel to it. A little spikes here on the back and the tail as well too. And here it's going to be the front of Parallax as well too. Looks pretty darn good. For an accessory, it looks really, really good. You can see that logo on there as well too. And of course, they all come with a regular puck stand. We'll start off with Fire. So, the head, left, right, up, down. Shoulder articulation. A bicep. Elbow. I can do elbow. There we go. Oof. Elbow. And I don't know if there's wrist. I don't think so, because it does not come with extra hands. So these are actual hands, just fire or flame. So, oh, there's some. It's not the greatest, but it's something. And then we have here, let me see, torso, swivel. Then we'll do leg articulation, knees, ankles, and toes as well. So overall, the articulation on this figure, it's good overall. Just the wrist is a bit limited. Now let's talk about this figure, because let's be honest, many of us didn't really, not so much wanted it, but it's more of like, maybe we'll get this figure later on down the road. But here we have Fire, and this is a really cool looking figure. I have a feeling it's not a big seller, because the character, like, let's face it, is not really that popular. But anyways, we got Fire, and the headpiece looks really, really cool. You can see this transparent on there, the green, really, really bright green. You get the painted lips, the eyes, the eyebrows with like a dark green, and of course the flaming fire. I do like the fire. It has of course, green, a little bit of dark green, and a little bit of like a matte yellowish, right? Kind of paint on it, make it look like it's flamed. Obviously, it's not, but you get what I'm saying. And so the headpiece itself, it's good. It looks really good. Clean looking, not much to it. It's not 100% accurate to the actual comment because I prefer this kind of look on fire, like something like this, right? With the eyes and so forth. This is just, it's there, right? So out of these two, I prefer this kind of look on the actual face and the eyes, but it is what it is. So the headpiece itself, it looks good, it's fine. Here we have the arms. The arm is just very slim. You can see in the inside in terms of actual joints, which is pretty cool. It reminds me of the Batman Lantern, which I did not get, but anyways. And yeah, as you can tell, the bicep look familiar because it's going to be from the Catwoman, from what I can tell. Here we have the hands, have this whole flame thing going on. Similar to the hair, also going to be present here on the hands. Just the flames on it. It just looks cool, looks nice. Here we have the other side as well too, more of that flames. And then there's the arms. There's the torso, the upper torso. Very, very busty fire. No definition of the abdomen, just flat. And here it's going to be the back of the upper body. And of course, it is translucent. You can actually see the joints inside the actual figure itself. And I do like this whole clear green, bright green design. It looks pretty cool. So far, the upper body, you gotta say, it looks good. I'm liking it. Does she do squats? Oh, oof, really good squats. All right, I'm liking this figure a lot more. Here's going to be the back of the hamstrings. More of the really long boot. Okay, it's going to be from the Catwoman. And then here is the back of the actual feet itself, the calf muscle. Here is the side of the actual legs. I mean, the feet. The shins on there. Here we have the knees. The knees are also transparent, not as much as the rest of the actual leg, but something there. Here we have the thighs, again, the boots from the Catwoman figure. You can see the joints, and of course, the torso is going to have the flames around the torso, a little bit more in the back. This is just regular green. This obviously has a green with a little bit of yellow-ish kind of paint to it, so I wish this also had yellow, but it's fine though overall. So this figure itself, it looks good. It's an odd-looking figure. It's definitely going to be odd-looking when you have it displayed with the other figures. So, I'm liking it. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. But I can sense this figure might not sell very well because, like I said, it's not really a popular character for DC. But, hey, at least we got a fire figure, so I can't really complain on it. And I got to say, McFarlane did a good job with it. Even though I don't like the face that much, which is fine. But I prefer, like I said, the comic one. But this figure, how it is, yeah, I'm liking it. Now let's take a look at Commander Steel. We'll start off with the headpiece. Articulation, excuse me. Left, right, up, down. Shoulder. Bicep. And then we'll do elbow. Then we'll do wrist. Then we'll do torso. Swivel. Then we'll do leg articulation. Knees. Ankle. And toes as well. So the articulation on the figure is actually really good overall. Now let's talk about this figure because let's be honest, many of us did not expect to get a Commander Steel figure. We got him, and I gotta say, it's a really nice looking, clean looking figure. One, the headpiece, I really like the headpiece. One, you got that white eyes. You know me, I'm a sucker for white eyes. It looks really, really good. Looks creepy too. Reminds me of Raiden for some reason. Then you got the painted lips on there with the light brown. You got the cheekbones on there, the nose. Then you have the actual mask itself. I do like how it's a shine to it. I really like that a lot. You can see perfectly what I mean here in terms of the blue having shine to it. Also here on the ears as well too. The red part is not really shiny on the actual mask itself. I say that because the body is more shiny in terms of the red compared to the actual headpiece itself. But the headpiece looks really good, looks really solid. And again, I'm sucker for white eyes, and it definitely looks good. I do like this whole silver part as well too. It's nice and shiny as well too. Here we have the arms. Nice bicep and tricep. You got the shoulders on there, more of that silver paint on it, and then of course that blue. I wish the blue paint was more similar to this kind of blue paint. I think it would pop a lot more when having this blue on here. This is just regular blue. It's a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Here we have the streak of the silver on here on the forearms, nice shiny silver, and you get more of that blue. And again, it was a shiny blue like this on the actual hands. But here we have the opposite arm here. Same kind of style. Then we have the fist over here. And then we have the upper body. We have the logo on there and more of that silver, really bright silver paint. I do like that you can see a little bit of the head of the actual eagle itself. And here's the back. I do like how this is also painted in the back. I say this because I know sometimes with some McFarlane figures, they're not really painted on the back. They're only painted like up to the sides and that's it. But here in this figure, we do have the back painted as well too. Nice, bright, shiny silver paint with that blue. You can see the star on that look on the back, center of the back. Very defined muscles, right? And then, of course, the chest, the abdomen. Then we got more design here on the obliques, similar to here, also present here. So overall, the upper body on this figure, it looks really darn good. As I mentioned regarding the red, this is more like a matte red. My camera makes it seem like it's shiny, but I'm telling you it's not. It's a bit more matte. But here on the body, it's more shiny red. You can see perfectly what I mean here. Look at that. Nice shiny red, but here it's a little bit more matte. So I don't know if it's by design. Mine just came like this, but it is what it is. And so this figure, the upper body, I'm really liking it. Not a figure that I expected to get, but hey, can't complain. New character for the DC Multiverse. Did he do squats? Yeah, you gotta work on those squats, Mr. Commander. Here's the back of the legs or hamstrings. Here's going to be the back of the boots itself. The calf muscles do have some muscle definition. Not like here, it's all kind of flat. Definitely defined calf muscle. Here we have the side of the actual boot itself. Just regular blue, similar to the arms. And then here is the front of the actual boot itself. The shoes do have a little bit of design on it, right? You can see that right there. And here's going to be the front of the boot. Nice, shiny silver, which I really, really like. And also to the sides have that textured feel. And also that shiny silver. Here's going to be the calf muscle. As always, they're not painted. They're just matte. Right? You can see perfectly here. Look at that. Oof. Here we have the thigh muscle. Very defined thighs. Look at that. Oof. Damn. So, there's that. And here we have the torso. Or the underwear. Or the diaper, some people say. I do like it's actually kind of bagging. Right? And then we have the paint. Silver paint on it. And just regular blue on it. And so, overall, this figure... yeah, I'm glad we got this one. Similar to Fire in that many of us didn't really, not so much want it, but not expect to get one from a DC Multiverse by McFarlane. This is more of a figure like maybe down the road, but hey, we got him. And just like a Fire, McFarlane did a really good job with this figure. It's a nice, good looking, clean looking figure. I like it. I do like the silver on it. It looks really good. The blue, I wish this blue was more present on the rest of the body, but... it is what it is. And so this figure, like I said, it's a cool looking figure. It's a great addition to the DC Multiverse, similar to Fire, and I think it's going to look good on the shelf when you have it next to other JSA characters. So, Commander Steel, liking it. Now let's take a look at Sinestro Parallax. We'll start off with the headpiece. So the head, left, right, up, down. It's a little stiff on mine. Shoulder, bicep, elbow, wrist, torso, swivel. Then we'll do leg. Ooh, knees, a little stiff right there. Ankles and toes as well. So overall, the articulation on this figure is good overall. Now let's talk about the figure itself. And this is probably the figure that you all wanted to see. And kind of showcasing it because you guys wanted to see, well, how does it look, right? And I gotta say, this is the damn good looking figure. One, the headpiece looks probably the best one out of all three right now. The detail, the paint. One, look at that skin tone paint, right? That bright pink paint. It just looks kind of creepy looking. You got the pointy ears like an elf. Then you got the facial expression. Right, you can see here the cheekbone on here, the mustache. You can see painted lips, the teeth, the eyes, the very menacing, creepy-looking eyes that are yellow. And then again, the facial expression. This is a Sinestro you do not want to mess with. And this one does have the actual white streak on the actual hair. And of course, this has a Sinestro slick back hair. Nice, very stylized, bright black hair. It looks really, really good. But man, the detail on here, like all the wrinkles, look at all that. Look at all that detail, right? Just looks really, really, really good for this particular headpiece for Sinestro. So this headpiece, it is top notch. It's one of those you have to see it in person, because on camera, it does not do justice, especially with the images. When you see it in person, you know exactly what I mean. And then here we have the arms, shoulder, just clean, plain looking. Then we have this kind of a textured feel on the bicep and tricep. And then the forearm is just very muscle defined, right? But just black paint. And then we have, of course, the white outline on there. And of course, here we have the Yellow Lantern ring. And the other side is going to be pretty much identical in terms of the shoulder, the design here on the bicep and tricep, black, white outline. But this one has, on this side, is going to be the open hand. This one has a close fist with the ring. And then here we have the torso, or the upper torso. You can see the Yellow Lantern logo, more of that black design on here. And then the white outline. But very defined abdomen. Look at those abs. And the chest as well, too. And if you wondered, like, Mondo, this look familiar. It's because this can be a reuse from the previous Parallax figure, which is going to be the Hal Jordan Parallax. Also a Walmart exclusive, if I remember correctly. Here we have the shoulder pieces on here. Right, and then here we have the cape. Nice, clean-looking cape. I do like the stylized cape. It looks really, really nice. Here is the back of the body. Also painted as well, too. Black with the white as well, too. Now, the one thing is a standout is going to be the yellow paint. The yellow paint has that kind of pearlish look to it, right? Hopefully my camera can pick it up. Here, look at the shoulder muscle, right? Has that little bit of the pearl paint to it. And I am a sucker for it. And this figure has it throughout the whole entire thing. The only thing that's not like pearlish is going to be his skin tone paint and, of course, the black and white. But the yellow, though, has that pearl paint. And it looks really good. When you have a lot on it, like I do, that yellow paint just pops. Oh, man, this looks so much better in person. So, man, the upper body on this figure, top notch, man. Yes, I know it's a reuse from the Parallax one. I know. But you gotta admit, this is a good looking figure for Sinestro. Alright, does he do squats? Oh, much better than Commander Steel. So there you go, Parallax. Oh, Sinestro does squats. Here's the back of the actual hamstrings. More of that texture design that's on the arms. Also present here. Here we have this weird design here in the back. Then we have here the calf muscle. Has also a bit of a design. Here's going to be the side of the boot itself. Or the legs, I should say. The side of the feet. The feet just plain looking. Something we've seen before. Not much to it. But that yellow paint, I'm telling you, when you see it in person, you're going to see all that pearl paint. It just pops. More of design here of the actual boot itself. You can see it. You can't really see it because of that bright yellow paint, but it looks good. It's more of like a goldish yellowish kind of thing. It's not really yellow, but you get what I'm saying. Then you got the knees, also has that paint. And then, of course, the legs have this weird design here on the actual thigh, and then more of that textured feel to it. And here we have the diaper. Yellow with the white outline. Also present on the back as well, too. And yes, the white is kind of glossy-ish. But yeah, it's a little bit of glossy. Very, very little on the actual white outline. And so, overall, this figure, top-notch. This is definitely a must-have. And of course, you're wondering, Mondo, should you get this one compared to the Collector's Edition, which I have an image to the right? Out of the Collector's Edition one or this one, which one do I prefer? For me, I would prefer the Collector's Edition because, don't get me wrong, I do like this whole, Parallax one, how bright, really bright yellow gold paint. But I do like more cleaner looking Sinestro. So I would prefer more the Collector's Edition one. Don't get me wrong, this is a great looking figure. And so if you missed out on the Collector's Edition one, don't worry, get this one. You'll have a perfect Sinestro figure in your collection. And I would say try to get both, but if you missed out on the Collector's Edition one, again, don't worry, get this one. You'll definitely get your money's worth because this figure, it looks much, much better in person. Images do not do it justice. This video does not do it justice. When you see it in person, I know what's going to happen. You're going to see it in person, and you're going to put it in your cart and purchase it. So, this figure, top notch. The paint, it's very bright, or more outlined here, right? You can see right there, and also present here on the back as well too. Just noticed that right now. But anyways, great looking figure. I'm glad we got an actual more yellow Lantern Sinestro, and this is really good looking figure. Holy crap. Yes, I'm really liking it. Of course, the main question is it really worth it? Should you go out and get these figures? For the retail price of 23 bucks for Fire, personally, I would say wait for a sale. Don't get me wrong, the figure looks cool, but for the price, I would just say wait for a sale. I wouldn't be surprised you could probably get it for 15 bucks or less than 20. So retail is more of like, I think if you get it for less than 20, then you're good to go. Commander Steel, I like the figure, nice, good looking figure. I would say for 23 bucks, I would say, yeah, it's a fair price. You do get accessories for it. The paint job is good, but the figure itself and the design is very clean. But similar to Fire, it's not really a character that's really well known, but for the price, can't go wrong with it. Sinestro, definitely a must-have. Definitely get them before they're gone, because again, it looks so much better in person. For the value for money, yes, you get more value for money for Commander Steel, but that paint though, that pearl paint, that's where you get majority of your money. So yes, definitely get the Commander Steel, the Sinestro Target exclusive, because something tells me it's gonna sell out quickly and you don't want to miss out. So overall, what do I give these figures? They all get a thumbs up for me because I did get it on sale. I have an image, but essentially right now Target has a sale where you spend more than 40 bucks, you get like 10 bucks off or something like that. So I did get all of them on sale. I got this one for like $15.99, and then you add in with the discount, so I ended up getting them all for below retail price. So for the price that I paid for all of them, heck yeah, save your money. And if you're watching this video now and the Target deal is still going on, definitely get these now because it's a really good deal. But if you're talking about just regular retail price, for Fire, I would say it's right in the middle. But if I had to give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, I would say it's a thumbs down because I like the figure, don't get me wrong, but it's just kind of, for retail. Commander Steel, I would give it a low thumbs up. Because, yeah, the figure's clean, plain looking, but like I said, you get accessories, so yeah. Of course, Sinestro, easily a thumbs up for me. It's just, if you're thinking of buying it, just get it before they're gone. So once again, Fire, low thumbs down. Commander Steel, low thumbs up. And of course, Sinestro, heck yeah, thumbs up for me. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me in these figures or plan on purchasing these figures? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support the channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. This includes an overview of Sinestro, Commander Steel, and Fire. They're all gold label Target exclusive figures. And on to the next one.